It's a new hero, and with that comes a new video. It's actually a pair this time. As much as you would think the hero would just be Rexxar, with Misha being more of an interesting summon that follows him around, Misha's actually a hero, and she's actually the bulk of the gameplay of Rexxar. But in any case, I'll describe that more in detail once we get into a game. I had got an interesting one that it was slightly biased in favor of what Rexxar does, I think. But it does give a good example of how he works, so it was a long one. I'll have a lot of time to talk. And when a game goes long on Cursed Hollow, this being the enemy team, they were very heavily melee aside from Sylvanas. Of course we had one too, so it was fairly balanced there. Misha, by default, just follows Rexxar around and will attack whatever he's attacking or attacked recently. Similar to how Rainer's Raiders used to control before they changed them. He's got three abilities and a passive that is toggleable.
Let the battle begin.
Come on, me, start moving. I did not have a particularly good start because it came off with, well, both of them. But in any case, Rexxar's Q throws a bird. It's a reasonably thin line, and it's got travel time. But it slows all enemies hit and does some damage just enough. His W causes Misha to charge in the direction you indicate and stun all enemies hit along the way. If you've played Orianna in League of Legends, this is similar to how moving her ball around works, though Misha obviously can move on her own. And it does require a little bit of tracking to keep in mind where she's gonna go, where you are, that sort of thing.
Hero slain. Hero slain. Hero slain. Hero slain.
Yeah, there's just death all over the place. And his E is a fairly straightforward heal Misha. It's a heal over time effect, it's mend pet. Stitches and Thrall early game are very difficult to do much to. I forgot we got them there. One thing I noticed this game was that they recognized, rightfully so, that killing Rexxar kills Misha too, and gives you full experience for taking the both of them down. Rexxar being worth 3/4 of a hero kill, and Misha being 1/4, which is the same as Murky. No, my bear! Misha is full-on a hero for things that affect heroes, which means Thrall's Wolf will root her, and various other effects. She can do almost anything a hero can do. If she picks up a coin, it will go directly to Rexxar, and she cannot channel tributes or use the Mind's entrance. But she can pretty much do anything a hero can do. Passive-wise, Rexxar can toggle it to tell her to heal, and she will just follow him at close range, doing effectively nothing, or to go into the normal attack what I am attacking.
Hero slain. Hero slain.
Rexxar is certainly, I don't think, ever going to be a solo tank. He's just too squishy inherently to himself for it. But he has an incredible amount of crowd control with how much Misha can just stun all over the place. Especially at level 7, if you pick up the talent that lets her auto attacks reduce the cooldown of her bash. It's a bit of an insult to Rexxar to say that he's just a Misha delivery system, but it's largely true for most builds. You can build him to focus on his Q, but then you're just throwing birds periodically, and Misha dies very easily. Should probably actually get onto talents at this point. Yeah. Ah, yeah, me. Huffer game. He'll get to his ults when we get to his ults. And I totally whiffed that bear charge there. This is one of the odder tribute fights I've seen in which it was just like one person back and forth. In any case, talent-wise, at level 1 I took Grizzled Bear to reduce the damage she took from hero basic attacks. This was a mistake in this particular game because they recognized that Misha wasn't a real target. I should have gone with his Regeneration Globe one instead, but there was no real way to know in advance, and I mean, Illidan, Zeratul, and Thrall, it just seemed like a good idea at the time.
Hero slain.
Hungry Bear, Misha's basic attacks heal her for 4%.
Hero slain.
Adds to her durability, I assumed she'd be taking more damage than she was. Aspect of the Beast. Her basic attacks reduce the cooldown of her charge.
Hero slain.
Yeah, we did not get over that area for the longest time. When level 10. See if I'm gonna huffer. At level 10, you can choose Bestial Fury, I think it is, or Wrath, or... It flat out just raises Misha's damage 150%, which, if you need Misha to be doing damage, it will up her sustained damage for quite a while. It's 12 seconds of a lot more damage. This enemy team, though, I went with... I always call it Huffer. It's actually called Unleash the Boars. Yeah, he has a massive cone. We're talking like out to here from him. But if there is an enemy hero in that cone, he releases one boar for every enemy hero in it, whether he can see them or not, whether anyone can see them or not, and it will chase them down. We'll then slow them upon impact and reveal them for 5 seconds. They did get us really good here. We should have been more aware of what was going on. I can't peel that well without Misha. I can't peel for myself well. That is the biggest weakness to Rexxar, really. He has no particular defensive abilities unto himself until level 16, where he gets a rather good one. I think their team could have done a lot better if they were a bit more coordinated. They had Stitches and they had Sylvanas, but they really only just did all-ins and solo assassin dives for the most part. They did very well when they coordinated. And at 13 here, I decided to finally start punishing them for ignoring Misha. She is now on fire. I'm not entirely sure what determines Misha's exact movement speed. Sometimes it seems like she's moving mounted speed while we're just walking around during combat, and sometimes it seems like she's not. Sometimes she'll actually attack things while I'm mounted. I appreciate their efforts there with the Void Prison, but he did not do a terribly good job with it. Illidan probably should have avoided getting stuck in it. Misha just can sustainedly stun things so much when she's left to her own devices, and because she's got so much health, like, she's got about as much health as Rexxar does, and they're in the thousands at this point.
Hero slain.
She's only worth a murky kill. And she only stays dead about, at this point, 20 seconds, I believe. It's based on level. I think she has half death duration. Possibly less. Yes, here we get to see Huffer in action. We do lose Zeratul there, but Huffer's kept them from really diving on us. Zeratul can't do much when he's slowed and revealed.
Slain.
I never noticed him come back there. That's where he came from. Oh yeah, look at me there. I've used Feign Death because he stasised the rest of the team to try and get me. Feign Death sticks Rexxar in stasis similar to ice block effects for 5 seconds, and then, while he is slowed down, stopped. Since you cannot control Misha indirectly while he can't do anything, you just get to control Misha directly. You can still use her W, despite Rexxar being in stasis, because that is her ability, and if you took Bestial Wrath, you can activate it as well. I'm going to be doing a lot of Feign Deathery. They know how to get rid of Misha, and it's taken out the boss. Another thing to note about Misha is that since she's got the Fire R thing going, she is actually able to damage things. Oh yeah, this was a mistake. He even, like, sticks a rose in his mouth for dramatic effect.
Hero slain. Hero slain. Hero slain. Blue team dominated.
We won, but that was a terrible engage on my part. When we hit 20, I am going to briefly muse in chat about what alt or upgrade to take before deciding on the upgraded Huffer. Because with all of these melee assassins, getting it so that it roots them on impact, in addition to the reveal and the slow, is... Huh. Didn't know that could happen. Like, his Chain Lightning leapt to
has destroyed
random
a fort.
pot there and destroyed it. Oh, you learn something new every day. I kind of wish they had the Thunder Lizard mount in the game. Very few mounts look good with Rexxar. Oh, yes.
Hero slain.
Rexxar in stasis on objective, cannot cap objective. Misha can also hold and capture objectives too. Except she is a hero, literally.
Hero slain.
They are having none of me.
My curse subsides. For now.
So much stealth all over the place.
Hero slain.
The other option I was really considering
Hero slain.
was to upgrade Misha so her
Hero
attacks
slain.
slow and my basic attacks
Hero
do more
slain.
damage.
Blue team's core is under attack.
But all of those melee assassins.
Blue team dominated.
The other option I could have taken was invincibility for both Misha and myself, which is that 60% reduction in damage taken. I just felt like this game wasn't particularly an option, especially when I'm already feigning death. Oh yeah, there was like a whole other curse after this, wasn't there? Rexxar is complicated, is really all I can say about him. He's simple, but he's not... I am just not making any sense, I'm sorry. Thrall mistiming his ult there. I can only assume he realized that wasn't going to knock me around if I was in stasis.
Hero slain.
Normally, I would think that our Zeratul should have gone for Void Prison as well, but with all of the squishies running around, he got his money's worth out of Shadow Assault.
Slain.
Here we were concerned about Zeratul sneaking back around. He was just concerned about getting out of there. The real danger was if Illidan had gotten back up in time to see Nova capturing that thing, because he can hunt and dive that. How many thousand is that? Almost 4,000, and Misha has broken 4,000 health. If you kill her, you've basically shut down most of Rexxar's useful abilities. You can use Huffer if he's taken him, and he can throw the bird. But he can't stun your entire team if they get clumped up. I was actually expecting us to not get this tribute, because I thought the enemy team was more going for it than defending against the boss that they were. Here I caught that side of that Zero tool, and you know, I just thought I would like him to stay out.
Red team has destroyed a fort. Blue team's core.
Ooh, bird. I thought I was pretty clever there, but that wasn't really necessary.
Blue team's core is under attack.
I do kind of feel sorry for Stitches. I always liked him as a character. When they took away the stun on his slam, he just really lost his bite. But that was Rexxar. And Misha. Bear did good. Misha is best bear. I'll see you all next video. Sorry for being a bit of incoherent blather this time.